following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Right. You are all on a bus.
Oh, that's a change.
You are all on a bus. Does anyone want to tell me the number of the bus you are on? There are hero points in it for everyone who gives me an accurate answer that they will write down on a sheet of paper to prove they're not just copying off of somebody else right now. I'm just going to get 2 hero points out of the mug here. Nigga, what part of I can't read don't you understand? Okay, who put 66 on their bit of paper? Here are your hero points, singing children.
I don't know what this was that I ripped up.
You are on a bus. There is a Diana present. You have all been given a fresh change of clothes, so she has a neatly pressed blouse, gym shorts, socks, shoes. You've all got basically the same thing, except the guys, their shorts are way longer for reasons known only to our artists.
Like an athletic kit or something.
And would anyone like to tell me where you are not going on this bus?
Berlin.
Technically correct, not the answer I'm looking for. Stefano.
Camp Stab and Slash.
Here you go.
Can
You can have one of these. And Ken, I'll give you the equal reciprocal opportunity. Where are you going? In the vaguest possible sense.
We're going to a training facility so that Camille can harden us up and make us
Good.
work together.
Here you go. And Brendan, I will give you some opportunities as well. What town is this training facility in?
What are you looking at me for?
I don't know, just somewhere to look. I'll just make the worst possible guess I could. Innsmouth.
That's in America.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Well, it could be. You never know.
Okay. Would anyone like to take the guess off of him? They don't actually have foreknowledge of this.
Uh-huh.
Piddington.
It is Piddington.
Nice.
That was a guess. Oh, right, because I mentioned Piddington is the one place...
You
other
did
than
too, yes.
London.
Yep.
Like, all the major cities kept their name, and all the little towns got, like, cross-moginated, so there's, like,
Ugh.
oh, what was one that I came up with? It was
like
Southborough.
Blamington-on-Sea or something.
Blarnington-on-Sea, yeah, but I was like, I couldn't change Piddington. It's such a British name.
It's great that all the, like, mushed together names still work.
There will be the effects for where you're going. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. That, by the way, is the worst foley of soldiers running I've ever heard.
Oh, I thought it was a horse.
No, we know the horse noise off by heart because it kept happening.
Oh, you mean that carriage that just snuck up, like just whooshed past and scared the hell out of us?
Man, this is very quiet. I'll have to adjust each individual sound level later. So, here is how the seating arrangements on the bus are going. Svetlana, you are sitting next to Agatha. Chiefum, you are sitting next to Xander. And Diana is sitting at the back corner, but not the very back of the bus, all alone.
Sad.
Is it, though? I mean, she is a filthy traitor. Oh, right.
They weren't there for that.
Chief Braken's character wasn't there for that, but Chief Braken also wasn't, so never mind.
He doesn't know about it yet.
I don't think you were there for the
I think
For the bit where Xander and Diana were drowning in the middle of the lake, no one went to help them, so they had to help themselves.
You did call out and say there's bubbles behind you, and
And they're getting closer. But that's all you did.
But then it turned out to just be one of the very big...
It was Big Day.
it was Big
Yeah.
Day.
Because kayak too small. It does sound a little bit better when you can hear all of it. I mean, it's still like, what are you running on? Like, this is supposed to be a. Oh, never mind. We'll get there. I guess there is now paved areas of the base.
Just for running.
I also suggest everyone get a sheet of paper out in advance so that you're not shuffling around at the time while I'm setting the scene up. So, on the bus radio, in order to make you feel more at home, a selection of enjoyable bagpipe musics are being played.
Dear
To
God.
Soviet, this sounds just perfectly normal. Like, I could sing this in the shower. To the gamer, this is highly intolerable. Chief Break Everything is using it to test his mental fortitude while he tries and meditates, but it's very difficult. So he rolls a... We don't have concentration, do we?
No, I think it's just willpower in this.
Well, everyone rolls a concentration check. Except Soviet, who likes it.
Okay.
I like it.
We'll start the night off again.
The
So it's a 20
Right.
now.
Right, so... I have changed the rules.
Yes.
I need to bring this up, and unlike Brendan, who just sort of changes the rules 4 or 5 times during the night without telling anyone, and I have evidence of that.
Yeah, this guy records everything, remember?
This is a bastard.
I did warn you it was going to happen.
Right, so,
cheaty point.
because the Forbidden Championship is basically won through sucking. Now, the 4 only counts if you pass the DV or DC, sorry for this game, I am thinking of. You will not know. So, the raw 4s will only count for certain things now. Only some 4s will count, and they're only if you pass.
So that must mean we have to report the total number when added to our skill, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Obviously, you'll know if I say, well, you didn't make that, so you don't know.
so how will that work with
Oh, yeah, because...
the other belt?
You
You
Sorry.
have a tremendous advantage. The champion is now much more valuable. You want that belt, because now it is much easier for you to keep that belt and get the special extra things that I don't tell you about. Also, you have to declare your championship advantage in advance. This may or may not change. There's no cap either.
So do I have to roll again to give you a number? Or
No, you just report the number.
just tell you I've got a 4 and that's me
You got a 4,
done.
so a 20, and then into the skill, so you report the total as well. Because it's still possible for you to fail a check even with a 20. Because it's not natural.
Yep.
It is just a 20 value.
Okay, so that was
True, because you have very low points
Willpower,
in that
wasn't it?
stat, so...
Yes.
so 29.
Oh, yeah, that's a big win.
25.
I like it.
The wheeling of
I don't know how you can put up with that stuff.
Doesn't this come from where you live?
This comes out of a tartan cat that someone's squeezing.
From where you live, right?
I don't acknowledge that. I'm Welsh now. Gwefan i'r magna'n sborn yma.
What?
Welsh. I can't believe you like it.
It's not as good as Anthem, but it's still good.
Anthem. Isn't that song that goes like woohoo?
No. Doesn't every country have a national anthem?
How would I know?
Doesn't Scotland have a national... I mean, Wales have a national anthem?
As far as I know, it could be this. Who knows? The bus arrives. No one cared. So, you arrive in a secluded woodland area near Piddington. Oh yes, I need to queue up the rain because guess fucking what? It is always raining.
Common at this table at the moment.
What's that?
Common at this table at the moment. Rain.
You're in England. Oh, I see what you mean. What's that?
That other thing.
Does Urban Decay have rain? It's got distant traffic. That's good. I want distant traffic.
There's always a motor pool vehicle going somewhere.
Even in Piddington.
That's cool. I like that. That's it. The truck moved 3 inches.
Yeah, it's Piddington.
No, you're outside of Piddington. So there's a road sign on the Piddington town, and the other sign says "Secret Government Facility." No, Brendan. Ah, good. Here it is. Rain.
Oh, that's a lot of rain.
Here we go. How's that? There we go. That looks just like a light. Not that light. There we go. You get off the bus, and you are met there by a soldier-looking man wearing all black. And he has a beret on. And he has no markings of rank or insignias whatsoever.
What colours is beret?
Black.
Also black.
Like his heart.
Hello there, he says.
Hello.
If it would please you to get into a line.
Of course.
Get into a line. Oh, wait a minute. This is like Russian training. Stand straight.
I'll see that. Oh.
The stand at ease.
I understand you're the superheroes. To a week.
Sorry, yes, sir.
Well, we have a few minutes to make you strong again. Excuse me, but I'm not a superhero. Perhaps I got on the wrong bus. I believe I was supposed to be going back to my homeland in Turkey.
I thought you were Welsh.
Well, I think the first thing we should do is see you to your barracks.
Huh.
He points to a pile of lumber. When you've built it, you can sleep in it.
Oh.
Wait, how
Excellent.
long are we here for?
Until you get better.
Oh.
Or die.
I love this type of
I have
thing.
been instructed that either one is good.
Restrictions?
Yes,
What are they?
find out. Excuse me, but the barracks that we are to be put into, they are disassembled, yes. And we must build them now, yes.
Well, we should best get to it quick. I doubt this rain will stop.
This is all your fault. Exactly.
Well, Wakan, you know better than us. Instruct.
I shall try.
That's right, Beefum.
Well,
The
let
thing
us-
is to let the big strong men do all the work, so where us weak women have to stand over here.
Come on, tomahawk those into the exact right size like you did at the camp.
Trying to make some planks.
I love how he's just diving into making planks. He has measured nothing.
First, we must see what we are dealing with.
There's a bag of bolts. There's some timber. There's some bedding getting wet.
First, we should
Tiles, sheet metal, guttering, all like lined up neatly and stacked. The things you need for a rudimentary barracks. There's cinder blocks.
First, we should make a little covered-in thing for our bedding. It is getting soaked. Some of this metal and these blocks could raise them off the ground and protect them from the rain. Then I would, I guess, make a check to see about coming up with a plan for building this. I do have construction after all, as I did work in many a construction place.
Yeah, that's totally how you succeeded last time.
That time on the island was survival, because I did not have tools or proper construction components.
He
Which
meant when we were
island?
camping last week.
Oh, I see. How did I succeed last time? Or did
Weren't
I
you
not
there?
succeed? Now the wailing of the tortured cat has affected my memory.
I'll take a bit of sheet metal and put it over the bedding. Get it off the ground. At least get
You
it
pick
something.
up a big thing of sheet metal.
There's no wind, so
Yep. You hold it over the bedding.
place it over the bedding.
Okay, yep, you do that.
Is it able? Well, is the bedding on the ground or is it?
It is currently on the ground.
Okay, then I'll pick the bedding up.
I shouldn't have said anything. I should
Well-
have just said, yes, you do that. I should have done that.
I said,
could have
Chris,
fucked
I
you.
said,
I could
get the
have
bedding
done
off the ground and put the sheet metal over it.
Thank you so much. Stupid specificities.
I'll get
Yeah,
some,
you do that. It's
I'll
not
get
hard.
some cinder blocks and put them under each corner so that it's held up.
How much strength do you have? Never known a woman who can lift cinder blocks. Well, actually, yes, I have, but not like you.
Lift two.
Not like me.
Don't lift one, lift two.
Not sure I can lift two.
Keep you more balanced.
Um,
And hold them behind you.
Let's immediately spend one of
The
these.
additional.
Wow.
I rolled a 2. Another 2, so that's 12. So that is 13.
Wow.
And I got an 18 to sort of, with construction, sort of come up with a basic plan
You think
Based on what
floor,
we've got.
wall, ceiling? Yeah.
and start laying out like.
You look
A
over
longer
towards
bits.
the forest and you're like, if I start cutting that lumber down.
Are we in need of additional lumber beyond what we?
With an 18? Man, you're thinking, you're like, man, those logs would be pretty cool. Screw this pre-cut timber.
Once we have time to do some proper lumberjacking, we could make this a proper little camp. But for now, we will have to make do with what we have. Who is the strongest from among our group, apart from...
We all look at you.
Not including me.
We still all look at you.
Agatha looks at Xander.
Oh, okay, Agatha.
What? You saw what happened last time.
Aye.
I look at Agatha because I've seen the picture of her now on the...
It was a bit much, but yes.
Agatha, you will help me hold and position the larger, more structural pieces. And the other two here,
You wouldn't just be trying to get me alone away from the others, would you?
well, they're going to be coming with us as well.
That's a bold claim. You just assume I'm going to be into that.
They will position and attach the other smaller components to the main structural pieces. We will need to assemble a floor up above the ground as well.
A
or
floor,
this
you
will be
see.
bad.
And what do you want Diana to do?
She will be able to help you as well.
I understand. I am not to be trusted after all.
You are trustworthy. Just come help. Hurry up. Come at me.
Certainly.
Me and Agatha will create a foundation from these cinder blocks. And then as we go along, you can follow behind with floorboards. We will frame it out from there. We will save the bolts for the more structural pieces, namely on the roof. Does anyone here have some kind of leadership to help guide us on our way? This is not a skill I picked up. Our leadership tank left us. And as a cripple, he would have been great at holding a clipboard.
Oh my god.
I do not say this out loud.
No, I don't think any of us have leadership.
The actual skill.
The actual skill, no.
No, I thought Xander had that.
No, Xander has teamwork.
I also have that.
I just have a quick look at what it does. I can't exactly remember.
See if we can apply it here, because it probably would be.
Teamwork, I think, it just gives you a bonus
It
when
gives you
working
the
together.
ability to help when we're working together, yeah.
I think you're getting like an additional +2 or whatever or something on the normal like assistance roles. Or... It's a skill I added later, so it doesn't have a full description on the on my sheet like the others. Yeah. Is there any cement of any kind they've provided, or probably not? No.
You're effective at helping out your friends. When you support a team check, see team checks and basic character, you have a +5 circumstance bonus to your check.
+5, damn,
yes.
okay.
This bonus also applies to aid, action, and team attacks.
Alright.
That's why we got the team attack, because at least it added to our attacks.
So in this case, if we say make a construction roll, if I make a construction roll to assemble this, and then you guys are like assisting me and we get that bonus on, and it's like we're all working as a team. GM agrees to that application of teamwork.
I'm minded to allow it in this instance.
Then would you like a check now for us to begin
I
work?
would.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Extra 20.
No, the third 2 in a row.
It's true. What'd you
Switch to that one.
I rolled a 4, so that's a 20.
Oh, nice.
For a total of?
Teamwork doesn't have a stat. It's a.
No, it's
Oh dear.
I believe it relates to whatever the skill you're
skill
doing.
they're doing.
Yeah.
So
28, and then if I got even just one application of it, was it a plus
+5.
+5? So we get a 33.
Okay, it takes you some time. But you build your barracks and ensconce yourselves within. You have bunk beds and bedding and a clothesline for drip drying and even a sink and some pissin' buckets.
Oh, piston buckets. Yeah. Do not get these confused with water collection buckets.
Good point.
Ah,
This is a mistake you only make once.
there's even a fireplace,
Oh,
which you would know because you built.
yeah. Love a good fireplace, me.
I sure hope we don't burn down the whole place when we've set it on fire.
Well, if we set it on fire, then we have burnt the whole place down. But the stone and cinder should hopefully stop that from happening.
So I will. I'm actually going to freeze the bedding so that I can then pull the ice from it, and then it should theoretically be dry.
Yep.
From when it was wet at the start.
Depending on how the training goes, we could collect some tree sap to use to waterproof the ceiling and walls more, should it be required.
We won't need to waterproof the roof since we use the tin on the roof.
And hopefully it holds up under the weather of this place.
Well, if you did your job right. Right. So, who gets what bunk?
I mean, any bed's fine for me.
The ones closest to the front will be the coldest.
Okay, I'll take one of those.
I'm fine with Diana.
I'm used to the cold. I'll take the top one now.
Diana, which one do you want?
Huh?
Bed.
Take whichever one is left over.
Sorry?
Take whichever one.
No, Diana.
I'll take whichever one is left over. I do not have a preference. I would rather everyone else be comfortable with their choice.
Is it a helicopter?
We are close to a secret military base.
This is the secret military.
This is it, isn't it?
So this.
Maybe someone is here to speak with us or oversee the training.
It could be Camille. She did say she was going to personally, kick our asses or beat our asses or mark our asses on.
Personally does mean from a distance though as well. She can personally make sure someone does it.
I will take a bottom bunk at the back. I could fall through the top.
Oh, do you want
It's
top
a good
bunk?
thing Black Knight's not here, huh?
You need it.
Who's poking my body?
Just making sure the integrity of the bedding's holding up.
Are you saying I'm fat?
No, I'm just...
You better watch yourself.
Can you stop going through our memories
No.
without permission?
What? I knew about that. I don't go through your memories. You told me that. I don't know when.
Then don't make us forget that we told you, please.
I don't make people forget. What are you talking about? These are lies spread about by my enemies to discredit me.
Don't rile her up or she'll just erase everything that's happened if we get into an argument.
Well, that would not be conducive to good teamwork.
Sorry, what did you say?
Don't you start. Doesn't work.
Okay, this conversation didn't happen.
I'll take the top bunk.
I will take this one in the back.
Who's poking my body again?
Again. Wait a minute.
What?
Did you erase something?
No.
Check watch. Does the time continue on the watch, or...
So Soviet just gets poke again for the first time.
Oh my god!
And this time she won't say again.
Who's poking my body?
Just making sure the integrity of the...
Are you saying
bedding
I'm
is-
fat?
No. I'm just making sure that we built everything according to, to be good enough.
The amount of leftover mystery bolts was within tolerances.
Oh, we needed all of them. There were only 3 leftover mystery bolts.
My boss always loved the excess leftover mystery bolts go towards the next job, or to disappear into his own toolkit.
And then there's whatever this pole is for.
Whoop. I am sure they did not need to be there all the time.
Well, I'm reassured.
Well, I only built for the mob. What's the worst that could happen?
Don't. Please don't.
That's interesting. The mob, you say? Which mob?
One of them. This was a long time ago. You are hard pressed to get job in construction without encountering them all. They run everything.
Did it ever occur to you to learn other skills?
I have learnt many skills.
So you don't have to work construction then?
No, I do not. I do enjoy the teamwork aspect, and I was often put in charge, which was nice. I once built a pool for orphans.
Oh, that's nice of you. Was it near the orphanage, or did you just build it somewhere and hope they could find it?
It was near the orphanage.
Why was I not at the orphanage?
Zoning problems. And we had all that leftover concrete from the job that we were supposed to be doing good work, so it seemed like a good thing to do.
What?
And that is how these things work.
Wait, so
These
instead of
contracts.
using the concrete for the thing you were supposed to use it for, you built a pole for orphans?
Yes. And then this caused delays, and we had to order more concrete, so the job would go on longer.
What? Hold.
So the union could charge out additional fees, and then workers would get paid like, oh my god. Your
This-
country is horrible.
This is why nothing ever gets done.
Aren't you supposed to be a hero?
This was in my off hours.
So you are a hero then. Okay, good to know.
I mean, using money for probably some big Richie's personal project and using it for an orphanage pole sounds pretty nice to me.
He never looked that big to me.
Huh?
Richie Rich, he never looked that big to me.
No, I mean some big
think he was
rich
quite
corporate
small.
person.
Well, I think we have completed our first task. I wonder if they're waiting for us to report.
Of course they are.
And we should not keep them any longer. Back out into the rain.
You'll leap enthusiastically out into the rain, certainly not tiredly.
Tiredly out of the
Very
rain.
tiredly.
Hello. Well, that was reasonably well done. Good job. I suppose you'll be wanting to turn in then. And you'll be able to do so just as soon as you've done a little run just around the inside of the courtyard here. Just 3 times a run. Easy. Think of the cooling rain keeping you cool.
Not so bad.
Ah, there you go. Off you go. And if you don't do it in 2 minutes, you do it again.
Wait, what?
Off you go.
Is that for 1 lap or all 3?
Where are you going?
That's better. That's not a 2.
Diana trips in a muddy puddle and face plants in the mud.
22.
Let's say that again. These samurais are... There we go!
27.
Athletics, so it's 9:20.
Nice.
I was 22.
27.
I suppose I better roll 9. Oh, that's good. Mystery number.
That is the
Stupid
best
squiggles.
one.
You all run around and around the very small courtyard, and you make it in a minute 48. Except for Diana, who fell twice, so she makes it in 2 minutes 1 and has to do it all again. Okay, second time. She does it.
Right, it was 201. She only just failed.
Well, I didn't want to be too extreme with it. It's not that big a courtyard. Oh. Very good. You can retire now.
Okay.
Is there a shower? Oh no. You'll be earning them in the coming days. They just stay in the rain a little bit longer until I am more clean.
I'll wait with you.
You do not have to do that, but
You're
thank you.
absolutely right, I don't have to do it. But I want to.
Oh, look at that. Aren't they charming? Let's leave them alone together. In the rain, and let's get in out of the rain before my hair gets wetter.
Actually, if you go in and start the fire, I will collect some wood for burning. Or for drying.
You think I'm the fire starter? Twisted fire starter. That's how the tune goes, right?
I'll make an ice umbrella and hand it to Xander.
Thank you.
You're wearing gloves, so I don't have to check for that. But they're not thermal insulated gloves, so after about 5 minutes, I'll get you to check for that.
I'll periodically swap hands.
That's good. In the London winter. Wait. Yes. Yes, Northern Hemisphere. Yes, you are definitely coming into the cold part. You are in the middle of the cold part of the year.
Yeah, 'cause
no,
it
wait.
was-
No, you're not.
Huh?
You're in the warm part of the year.
But it was winter in Germany just on the way
It's
here?
always winter in that part of that country.
Oh.
The altitude. The snow. You know, I mean, yeah, sorry, it is in fact the warm part of the year, so it's still freezing cold! Because it's Piddington. Piddington, of course, is under a magical perpetual rain cloud. Because it's Piddington.
In modern times, it's always got a frown emoji afterwards.
Piddington is the town equivalent of the Coronation Street theme tune, the old one. You know the one that can put you to sleep in seconds. Don't do that.
Fine, I'll play just Egypt Dark JoJo's Bizarre Adventure closing credits instead.
No, that is the same song. Okay, right. So she goes off inside.
I trust that Svetlana will be capable of putting out any fires that get uncontrollable.
As long as they don't get too big, yeah.
It's on.
What
How was that?
Gas match. What?
I'll look past her.
There is slight burning.
What is slightly burned?
Diana's bunk. You can put it out if you want to try.
Oh, I will try.
Because ice is great at putting out fires, isn't it, Steve?
4.
Okay, but the roll is dependent.
Yes. So it would be 19. That'll roll an actual. And that would be 30.
It is not enough to put out the fire. Because ice, notoriously bad at putting out fires.
I'm slush balling over top of the fire.
Okay, but you soak the bedding
Yeah?
on both levels,
Sure.
unrecoverably.
How does that work?
I don't know, powers, cold field. Well, I'm not hearing a no. Okay. Meanwhile, outside. Do not feel that you need to be here. It is my own fault for not looking where I was going. In the dark, in the rain.
It wasn't your fault. It was.
None of you did it. Only I failed.
We-
learned from this, however. Perhaps some kind of video game training thing.
But that won't help, unfortunately.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
In the background. Collecting bark and branches.
Oh, so can I just get a roll
I-
to chop down trees?
I get an 18.
A tree falls over because lightning hit it, and your punch did nothing.
Well, this is perfect. At least I can harvest this tree. It is now dead. Or will die.
So you understand it's a special magical tree now that it's been struck by lightning.
It's
The
alive.
family of red squirrels is now crispified and ready to eat.
Oh, nice.
Dinner.
Free food.
I collect bark, branches, and crisped squirrel to bring back to the others.
If you want to, I know it's going to be cold, but the gutter with the water.
Ah, of course. Such is a deserving fate.
No, it's just a greater amount of water. Yeah, I know. Do you feel? Just wash off a wee bit more and then we can go inside and warm up.
Chief Freak everything has arms full of squirrel as he comes back.
I come bearing dinner. I come inside.
Those two will come in after you.
Right, I'll use my bedding and get closer to the fire. I'll help set up put up a screen.
Oh, yes, of course.
You know, human body heat's the best way to...
Pervert.
You're absolutely right, but when you're this wet, it's not. The only problem with taking all the water...
Well,
Can you move? Are you alright?
You set up this screen. I will get
It's so dry.
the fire pit.
It's just now just a cube of ice just sliding at its own slow melt across the floor.
I'll push that out the door.
Okay, we don't need the screen now.
Crumbly, flaky type mud.
The Skyfire has provided us with dinner.
Skyfire.
Yes.
I thought it was called Jetfire.
No, lightning. It struck a tree and a family of squirrels.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, for them, but for us it is sustenance.
I suppose.
It is the way of all things to provide life for what goes after.
You're supposed to eat that?
Yes. You may want to brush the remaining squirrel slag off the top.
Squirrel slag.
That is what I am calling the leftover fur and ash from the strike. And
You don't have to try and use our English. You could use your native language for that.
oh, maize.
To that one.
I was just giving it to us so we could.
As long as we keep the fire burning throughout the night, this other wood shall dry, and this bark, and we will be good for another day.
Why can't she just do that thing to the wood again? Just pull all the moisture out of it and make a little cute cube. Just slide it around.
Oh, this would be perfect.
Okay. This is going to take a little bit longer, but it's quite wet.
The wood does like to hold on to the moisture.
I'm watching him to see if it's also pulling the sap out because it's dragging the water out. It may draw.
I'm not really sure her power's source is that specific. I don't know.
I don't know what happens when the moisture is pulled out of the tree.
Well, they generally blow up, don't they?
If you do it very quickly, that thing.
Oh yeah, let's say that happens.
Wait, what?
Let's say you pull out too much moisture, and the logs crack and splinters go everywhere.
Oh.
Let's get an evasion check out of everyone. Go.
I believe this would be dodge. I get a 12. This is piss poor.
Yep.
Wait,
you
what
get
is evasion
combined
in
with
this?
Splinters.
Oh,
Dodge, I guess.
Dodge, yep.
Yeah.
19.
19.
Nice. Chief Breakham and Diana are porcupined.
Oh.
I am now the spirit of the porcupine. Ow. Ow.
I'll help.
I'm sorry.
Stop. So your mince buddies are now porcupine buddies.
That is very useful. Now that we know it will happen. 1. From a controlled distance, you can create the kindling for us.
Given that we did not take any damage.
Do you know what the difference between a porcupine and a police car is?
What?
With a police car, all the pricks are on the inside.
Oh.
I like that one. I like that one a lot because it's funny and true.
You have made the old me chuckle inside.
You have an old you in there? Oh, that's weird. You're gonna take off your shirt and he'll be all like, "Great."
He is a ghost man. Do not let that freak you out.
Not so much worried by that, but
Right, we need to eat and sleep because you know we're going to be waking up early.
Of course.
I've done military service, sort of.
Without any coal, we will have to alternate someone staying up a little bit to tend the fire every now and then.
I don't think it's going to be a problem. They'll be getting us up before they even think about the fire. So,
That early, you feel.
yep,
Yeah, it'll be like 0500 if we're lucky.
if we're lucky.
your crispy squirrel is slowly uncrisping as flesh burns and fur grows out. It's really disgusting.
What's happening?
What?
They're still alive.
What? Why does it? Why? Oh.
I wasn't hungry.
I am not sure if my ancestors will approve or find that deeply disturbing.
Is that a mutant squirrel?
No,
No, she just brought it back to life because they've been dead for a short time. Remember?
I'm going to bed.
Oh, that's sweet. You're a little sweetheart. You little softy.
Don't tell
Cute fuzzy animals.
Don't tell anybody, all right? I've got a reputation to keep.
She is notoriously bad at keeping secrets.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What? I'm going to bed.
I too shall sleep.
Good to bed.
Right. You guys sleep. Now, what I want you to do with that sheet of paper you got earlier is take a writing implement. You're going to be drawing.
Oh, shit.
You're going to be drawing the base camp.
Oh.
And I'm going to tell you, because everyone's going to draw something slightly different, right? Mm-hmm. This is good. Now, I will give you a basic overview and then tell you specifically.
Mm-hmm.
This is a small circular base camp. There is an obstacle course, there is a shooting range, there is a forest surrounding it and a road coming in and out, and some other things. There is an open center courtyard in the middle. So, here's what you're going to draw. In the top, in the line at the top quarter of your page. So the dividing line between the top quarter and the rest of it. Mm-hmm. You know, just imagine somewhere around there. And draw a large building, similar to the lodge that was at the camp that you were at last week. So, like a mess hall and kitchen combined thing, with a little staff office section. And that is like a square attached to a rectangle, and the square is a little bit smaller than the rectangle. You know how attached offices often look in these things. And that puts it slightly asymmetrical. And you can mark that mess hall, kitchen, and the attached office can be marked as staff office. Now, immediately out front is a big ring where trucks drive around, and the center courtyard that you just ran around is demarked with painted white rocks in an oval. It's not a circle. I keep saying it's a circle. It's an oval. Not quite rugby ball shaped, more like a sort of a bar of soap that's been used a couple times.
And so the ring the trucks drive around is like around there.
It's around the outside of... And that ring is muddy in that because of the trucks basically turning it into mush over time. So you can imagine two big, deep truck areas filling with water. Ruts, that's the word. I'm trying to avoid it because everyone gets all like, oh, that means sex in some circumstances. And the white stone's in the middle. At the northern part of that oval is a flagpole. And that has a St. George cross on it during the daytime, but of course it is nighttime, so it does not.
I'm sorry, where was the flagpole?
In the northern part of the oval,
Okay, so I kind of up my door.
inside the circle of stones. Beside the staff office is a bell attached to a post, and it is shiny and clean. And right now, they're wet. And that is at about the height that you would be at about shoulder height on, say, Wakan. And it has a little pull thing down there so that someone could theoretically ring it. Now, on the outside of the oval where the trucks drive around are the buildings. They're small, like 8 to 10 person sized barracks, assuming bunks. Very sparse, very rectangular, all the same. And there are 4 of them on the east side and 3 of them on the west side, with your barracks taking up the 4th slot.
I may have some may just not quite fit. I will have to definitely do some erasing. Also, if I rip a chunk off this particular piece of paper. So what I'll do now is just divide those. Grab another one of these as an intact ruddy thing. And do a little.
They're there to be used. Okay. Behind the east side is the huge obstacle course you will not be able to fit all of in your picture. So you could just draw part of the obstacle course and write obstacle course and put an arrow pointing off page. On the west side is the shooting range, which of course you will also not be able to draw all of on this page, unless you've drawn really small, which no one ever does. The road leads off from the oval to the south, by the way, where it will eventually, near the bottom of the page, meet a gate, which is more of like one of those stripy border arm things, and the fence line, and there is a guard hut there. You can put it on either side you want. Realistically, there would be another one on the other side, but it would be smaller. So the bigger one would probably be on the ingress side. So therefore, the left-hand side if you're coming in, and then the other one would be on the right.
Just trying to think of England on the side of the road.
Same as us.
Oh, they same as us, and you're.
Yep.
Okay, cool. That makes it different.
It's America that drives on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
And France.
Yeah, France.
And the rest of Europe.
Why we can't just all be the same?
Well, that would be boring, wouldn't it?
Car companies will make this money.
Now, between the obstacle course and the fence, there is woodlands and forest. Tightly packed trees. In fact, the forest would sort of make it so that you have to go through a gap to get to the obstacle course, so they'd be quite close to your barracks huts.
Is the our one? Is it closer to the office mess or closer to the entrance?
Entrance.
This is us.
But you can put it wherever you imagine.
I'm going to have to resize my little bit in the middle. So I will do that via the road.
Now, to the north of the shooting range is another large square building.
So range is this way. So there would be kind of up in our corner here, a square building.
And to the north of the staff office and mess hall, that would most likely be off-map for most of you will be a helicopter landing circle with an H in it. But you can just put helicopter with an arrow pointing off the top if you want. Now, between the staff office and the barracks on the same side, there is a row of 3 old-style latrines. They are quite close together. All good?
Where was the latrines again?
Between the staff office and the barracks on that side.
Oh, yeah. So the row 3. T's and then. This is too cool. Rocks.
Everyone good?
Yep. The only thing I haven't done is draw in the trees. I'll probably just for now delineate areas.
Right. Let's all compare.
Trees.
The lights on?
Trees.
Oh no, we'll be good. Oh, I see.
Trees. Trees.
I don't have the control for it, so.
And if this was still attached to it, this would also.
That's very interesting, Ken. Look at that.
It's like upside down. And Brendan has got
This fence for something here, but.
A rugby stadium, nice.
Yeah.
yeah. That's close. You're all wrong, but that's fine. that's incredibly fine. That's real good. Everyone has drawn their own thing.
Because no one asked which way the oval was.
True.
Yeah, I can immediately see his goes more up, mine's more horizontal.
Mine's the same, and the only reason I did that is because you want more road in front of the missile.
Yeah.
Right. You are all woken up at 0500.
We call this early.
I get up.
You're dragged out of bed by black-clad soldiers,
No.
hauled out the front door and thrown into the mud. Hello there.
And nice to meet you again as well.
Morning, sir.
Did you enjoy your lie-in?
Yes.
I am.
Today you will be working to earn a shower.
Ooh.
One shower.
For one of us.
Oh,
Or do you mean
no,
a physical
please.
shower?
Well, the conditions have been set.
Thank you.
We're going to start with a nice little run.
Perfect.
Good. This is Private Zachary Quinn. Hello.
Hello.
Keep up with him and arrive back with him. Follow him. Run where he runs. Climb over what he climbs over. Endanger yourselves as he endangers himself. If you do not arrive back with him, you fail. Off you go. So. No, I'm kidding. Let's get some athletics out of all of you.
I'm on follow. Really?
Yeah. Oh, this is happening again.
25.
Okay, there we go.
30. I don't know what I've been told. This peyote tastes real old.
How old?
Quite old.
20.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just 20.
Yep. Like as I
He's
said,
a nerd.
as I said last week, my points didn't go into my abilities and all that stuff. All my stuff is in my skill, in my forms.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.